Thanks for staying for sports, and a happy 4th of July weekend to you. And this time of year, always very important for cowboys and cowgirls on the PRCA Tour. But, of course, with COVID-19, this year's Cowboy Christmas is going to look very different. The holiday weekend's typically a large payout for professional rodeo, as cowboys and cowgirls race around the region to make as much money as possible during Cowboy Christmas. In our area, 2 of the 3 premier rodeos, the Livingston Roundup and Red Lodge Homa Champions, have been canceled, increasing the travel distance for competitors without beefing up their wallets. Miles City native and world tie-down roper champion Haven Meged spoke about the rodeos who've been able to go on this weekend and the difference in his schedule.
Cody, hats off to them, because Wyoming, a lot of those rodeos canceled, and it kind of sucked that Red Lodge and Livingston canceled, but, we're just trying to get to the rodeos we can, Roundup and Big Fork, especially in Montana, those were not easy rodeos compared to the other 2 bigger rodeos, that was awesome that those guys pushed forward and kept going and stuff. We're going to the Dakotas and Prescott and Oakley. So it's a pretty short run, honestly. 7 rodeos kind of for the 4th of July compared to like 20 last year.
And Haven will be competing down in Cody, where he hopes to do better than last year. He said he was disappointed, almost wanted to quit rodeo after making just $800 in 20 rodeos during 4th of July last season. And staying in Miles City, and this time with wrestling, ever since head coach Mike Etchemendy took over the program 4 seasons ago, the Cowboys have been on a roll, and they have some big goals for this upcoming season. But of course, it's hard to prepare in the off-season when you can't really socially distance.
You can't social distance in wrestling. But Red Regan and I, we get along great as far as like with the weightlifting and the off-season stuff. So if nothing else, our guys are getting stronger. We're doing more of that kind of stuff right now than we are getting into the room. But when we hit stage 2, we were able to get back to wrestling a little bit.
So hopefully they'll get a chance to wrestle next season. And one sport that didn't get to compete already was track and field in the spring. Last week at the Big Sky Combine at Dalis Stadium, I spoke with track coach and football coach at West High, Rob Stanton, and he told me that not having a season for those track and field athletes not only hurt their recruiting, but it hurt the growth for their program.
It was horrible in that sense where, I just look at, one of our kids, Connor Ryan, who he ran a 10.94 last spring, and that got the attention of a lot of college coaches, with his speed. So, and, being 6'2" and 204 and be able to run that fast, that's going to be nice as well. So, missing the spring and really for our young kids, the sophomores, the juniors, missing that season, I think it hurt considerably, and this is a good opportunity for them to hopefully make up some times.
All right, and finishing off with some good news, after taking home a Class A state basketball coach championship, the Hardin Lady Bulldogs are sending another one of their seniors to college to play hoops. Hardin point guard Ivory Fritzler signed her letter of intent to play next year with Coach Wes Keller and the Rocky Mountain College Battling Bears. Fritzler averaged 7.5 points per contest, shooting 59% from 2 and 31% from deep. The Bulldogs had a loaded senior class this season, and Fritzler is the 4th to sign on to play hoops in college. Her teammates Marie Fives headed to MSUB, Juliana Takeshorse has signed with Mendocino College, and Saucity Spotted Wolf will play for United Tribes Technical College. Congratulations to all the Lady Bulldogs achieving their goals and headed off to play college hoops and continue their education. And well, that's your look at sports. We're back after this.